Guys, what is up? This is the current video on the channel. Today we're ranking all Premier League centre backs, and yeah, I've gone with the ones that I've played majority and ones that I've actually seen a lot more. Obviously, I ain't digging into the reserves, or players that sometimes play centre back or can play left back. I've gone with players that mainly play centre back. As goes to there, the categories are goated, very good, underrated, good, decent, meh, bad, awful, champions. You guys have expanded the categories because last time I felt like there was always that in between, so I've gone with ones where I can just put them in their categories. So we're kicking things off with Ben White, who I think he's a really good defender. I think he definitely can do a job, because he's linked to the likes of Liverpool and clubs like that, and I think he could do a really good job at Liverpool. And I'm going to put him in good. I'm going to speed through on these. Tompkins, I'm going to put him in meh. He's meh. Who's this? Robinson. Championship quality in my opinion. Ogbonna, he's actually having a decent season to be fair, so I'll put him in decent. Adam Webster, I think he will join Ogbonna in decent. Well, actually, no. No, I'm going to put him in meh, actually. Kurt Zuma, who I do think is a good defender. No, I'm actually going to put him in the underrated category. I do think he's massively underrated. I do think he's a really good defender, and I'd love to see him get a lot more first-team game time than what he's currently getting. Tarkowski, I'm going to put in underrated again. I think he's an underrated defender from Burnley, and I think Burnley have got an amazing centre-back duo. Unfortunately, the team around them aren't the best. Who's this? Christiansen. Decent. Thiago Silva. Okay, he's done very well for Chelsea, honestly. He's done very well for Chelsea. However, I don't think he deserves going goated yet. However, I think he's been absolutely fantastic, Jay. He's turned around Chelsea, in my opinion. Spudgeon will not be doing that well, but there's been many games where Chelsea could have lost the game. And, he's even pitched in with a few goals here and there. Rudiger. He's good. Who's this? So this Tamari? I think another Tamari decent, because I do think he's a decent defender. Sacco. I don't rate him. Quixote, now this is the man I do rate. I'm going to put him in good. I think he is a very good player. Very versatile as well. Gary Cahill, I'm going to put him in decent. He's a decent defender. Experienced Chris Pace back line, I think will definitely help him. Michael Keane from Everton, who, if it was like, 2 seasons ago with the kit that he's wearing right now, he'd probably be in meh. But he's having a really good season, so I'm going to put him in good. Yerry Mina, I think he's going to join Michael Keane in good. Who's this? David Louise. I was about to say Guendouzi then. He's a good defender, but he's having a bit of a mess spell time at Arsenal. But I do think he is an alright defender. Mason Holgate, I think I'll put him in decent again. Tim Ream, he will join the championship quality. Michael Hector. Awful. I don't even awful because I do think he's a good defender. But I think he's a bit above the champ. I feel like he's one of them players who are too good for the championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. It's like one of them in between. Anderson, who what I've heard, he's a very good player, so I'm gonna put him in decent. Liam Cooper, I think's been, considering where he's come from, I think he's been very good, so I'm gonna put him in good. Came from the route to the championship, Leeds United captain. Robin, yep, I know subscribers are going to clip that, but I'm not going to say it. I'll just call him Robin. Decent, he's a decent defender. Lorenzo, man, which I haven't seen too much of, so I feel like I'm going to put him in meh because I haven't seen too much of him, and I don't think he's even getting played that much. Sonochu, underrated, he's an amazing defender in my opinion. He is very, very, very good. Johnny Evans, I think he will join Sonochu and underrated. I definitely think these two are one of Leicester's best assets at the club. He's been very good, experienced defender, Jonathan Evans. Joe Gomez, very, very good. He's a very good defender. Rob Holding, he's not Arsenal level, let's face it. He's not Arsenal level, so I'm going to put, however, I do think he's alright. I think he could do a job for a mid-table Premier League club, which seems to be what Arsenal are at the moment, but they should be nowhere near that. And if anybody disagrees with that, I am sorry, but you are wrong. Virgil van Dijk, we all know where he goes, even though Liverpool should get him in right now. Even if he is injured, he could do better than what they've got currently at the moment. Joel Matip. I actually really like Joel Matip. I really do. I want to put him in good. I really do rate Joel Matip. Laporte. Oh, man. Honestly, Laporte is a very good defender. And there's not much I can say. I really do heavily rate Laporte. Fernandinho. Now, this one's a bit debatable because he plays centre-back / CDM. I think he's a much better CDM, so I'm going to put him in good. You know, but centre-back, he doesn't do too bad. John Stones. Right. If it was John Stones from last season, I'd probably put him in meh or decent. But he's having a really good season so far. And I think he's gone under the radar a lot, you know, to revive his career. So I'm going to put him in underrated. Ruben Diaz, I'm gonna put him in good. I feel like it'd be a shame, you know, if I put Diaz below Stones. I think they basically are on the same par. Nathan Ake, I've not seen too much of. I'm going to put him in decent. Maguire, I'm going to put him in... I want to put him in underrated. Yeah, I'm going to put him in underrated. I do think he's underrated. Lindelof, okay. He's not championship quality, yeah, right? But he's not Manchester United quality. Meh. I think it would be the best. Eric Bailly, since he's come back to Manchester United, he's been very good. So I'm going to put... I don't think I'm going to put... Oh, yeah, I'm going to put him in underrated. I think he is an underrated defender. I'll stick to my guns with that. Mustafi. Meh. Okay, Federico Fernandez. Meh. Jamal Lascelles. Meh. Shah. Decent. Kieran Clark. Championship. Wait, no. Awful. John Egan. I think John Egan's a good defender, so I'm gonna put him in decent. Chris Basham, I'm gonna put him in decent as well. Despite him not being bottom of the league and seeing a lot of goals, Egan and Basham are very good, I think. And Paddy. O'Connell, decent. I'll put him in there. Stevens, decent. He'll go in there. Bednarek, I actually really like Bednarek. I think he's a great defender. Is this Konza? I believe this is Konza. Meh. Vestergaard, decent. I quite like Vestergaard. Eric Dyer, good. He's done very well. Toby Alderweireld, I think we all know he's a very good defender. Very good defender. Davison Sanchez, not had a good season in my opinion. He hasn't been that good, has he? Decent. Tanganga. Sorry, boys, I had a little stop then. I was really trying to think where to put him. Yeah, decent. Actually, no. He's not Premier League. Well, no, actually, he's a good youngster. No, he doesn't deserve to go bad. Meh. Carl Bartley. Championship. Ajaya now. The only West Brom defender that will probably go anywhere but above that. I really like Sammy Ajay. I think he's a great defender, so I'm going to put him decent. Ivanovic. Past his best. Higazi. Championship. Diop. Decent. Engels. Awful. Buena. Awful. Size. Okay, Wolves having an odd season so far, so I'm going to put him in decent. I'm going to put Cody in underrated. He's a very good defender. Willy Bolly, I'm going to put him in underrated as well. Tendonka, I'm going to shove up in good. Louis Dunk, I'm going to put in underrated as well, because I think he is an underrated defender. Dan Burn, I'm going to put in... you know what? Considering Brighton, because he came from Wigan, a Championship club, got relegated. He's playing first team football in the Premier League. He's done quite well. Veltman, I haven't seen too much of this guy, to be fair. However, I'm going to put him in meh. Ben Mee, I'm going to put him in underrated. I think he is an underrated defender. Gabriel, I think I'm going to put in underrated. And the final one, Tyrone Mings, who I'm going to put in meh. So, boys, hope you guys have enjoyed this tier list. I know, this tier list is a big one. And I'm sorry if you guys, weren't, were that impressed with it. I might switch around a few things. I might put Lorente down in bad. Actually, no, I'm going to put Buena up one, I think, just so we can't leave Saka on his own. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tier maker. If you guys have, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, honestly. I mean, the absolute world if any of you guys could. But thank you all for watching. Love you all, lads, and I'll catch you in a bit, lads. Much love, and I'll speak to you all later. Much love, and see ya.